Have you ever looked at a quarter in your pocket change and wondered if an ordinary piece of money could hold a fascinating history worth thousands of dollars at a major public auction? Today, we are taking a closer look at the remarkable $quarter 1999, a coin that holds a special place in the modern era of American coining history. Back in 1999, the United States Mint launched the famous 50-state quarters program, which completely transformed how everyday people viewed loose pocket change. The coin featured in this issue represents the state of Connecticut, making it one of the very first state designs ever released in this historic 25-cent coin series. While most of these quarters were produced in huge quantities and remain worth their standard face value today, exceptional examples in top preservation states have achieved impressive results when offered to serious collectors. In fact, an extraordinary, pristine specimen of this specific release once stunned coin enthusiasts by commanding a reported auction price of $6,820. To understand why collectors pay close attention to this issue, it helps to explore the historic symbols struck onto its metallic surface. The front of the quarter features the iconic profile portrait of George Washington, which was modified for this series to accommodate new inscriptions around the outer edges. On the reverse side, you will find a detailed depiction of the famous charter oak, a tree deeply tied to American colonial tradition. According to history, the Royal Charter of 1662 was hidden inside the hollow trunk of this oak tree to protect the colony's independence from royal authority. The design also clearly displays the state name, the year Connecticut ratified the Constitution, and the release date of 1999 at the bottom. Every detail on the tree branches was crafted to capture an important moment in early history on a tiny piece of metal. While millions of people remember seeing these quarters in daily change, the vast majority of circulating examples show noticeable wear and tear from commercial trade. Coins that were spent in stores, vending machines, and cash registers lost their original brilliance and developed small surface scratches over time. Because of this high volume of everyday use, finding a $quarter 1999 in completely flawless condition is a very rare occurrence for modern collectors. Most coins retrieved from pocket change show obvious contact marks, softened details, and dull surfaces that lower their overall grade among professional numismatists. Professional coin grading services evaluate these pieces on a 70-point scale, where even minor surface marks can alter a coin's final rating. This contrast between heavily worn pocket pieces and carefully preserved specimens is why elite collectors compete for top-tier examples. The main factor that sets high-value coins apart from ordinary change is their preservation state, commonly known as the coin's grade. When coin enthusiasts evaluate a piece, they inspect the surfaces under magnification to check for original luster and strike sharpness. A coin that escaped public circulation entirely retains the bright finish created when the coin dies. First struck the blank metal planchet. On the Connecticut Quarter, experts examine the fine lines in the branches of the charter oak tree to see if any detail was lost over time. If the leaves and bark textures remain crisp without distracting marks, the coin earns a very high numerical grade. When an exceptional coin receives a near-perfect rating from a respected grading service, bidding among collectors can become intense, driving results like the reported auction price of $6,820. Beyond physical condition, the historical context of the 1999 release year adds an extra layer of interest for collectors worldwide. The launch of the State Quarters program in 1999 energized the hobby of coin collecting, inspiring millions of people across the nation to search their change. It was the first time in decades that the United States Mint changed the reverse design of the circulating quarter on a regular, rotating schedule. This wave of interest created strong demand for high-end certified coins as collectors built sets representing every state in the Union. Even decades after their initial release, these first-year coins remain popular among both seasoned numismatists and casual enthusiasts. Understanding this broader cultural context explains why a coin designed for daily commerce can turn into a prized item. When checking your own pocket change, it is helpful to keep realistic expectations about what you might encounter in daily life. Almost all quarters found in circulation have been handled by thousands of people over the years, meaning they carry standard face value or modest collector interest. However, learning how to examine coins closely for sharp details, clear surface quality, and exceptional luster makes numismatics an enjoyable hobby. Collecting coins allows people to explore art, history, and economics through tangible objects that fit right in your hand. If you ever happen to come across a quarter that looks unusually bright, crisp, and free of scratches, setting it aside safely in a protective holder is always a great idea. Keeping your coins protected from environmental factors ensures their delicate surfaces stay preserved for years to come. Evaluating the actual market value of any collectible item requires comparing past public sales records while understanding that prices fluctuate based on demand. The reported auction price of $6,820 represents a specific historic transaction for an extraordinary top-certified coin rather than a guaranteed valuation for every quarter of this date. Factors such as current market trends, buyer interest on auction day, professional certification, and eye appeal all play crucial roles in determining final hammer prices. Smart enthusiasts enjoy the educational journey of studying coin characteristics, mintage figures, and preservation techniques rather than assuming every coin found in change is valuable. Exploring the details of the charter oak design reminds us of how much history can be packed into circulating currency, giving you a fresh perspective on the money passing through your hands every day.